Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we are taking a deep dive into the 2026 China High-Tech Fair, happening in Shenzhen. If you want a sneak peek at literally where global innovation is heading next, this is an absolutely crucial event to analyze. Let's break down the sheer scale of what's happening and what it means for our near future. So, are flying cars and humanoid robots already walking among us? It sounds totally sci-fi, right? But imagine a place where concepts we've strictly reserved for the big screen are actually playing out in real time. That is exactly the reality the China High-Tech Fair, or CHTF, brings to life. Though, let's be honest, hopefully those flying cars have better blinker discipline than most drivers on the road today. Here is our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, welcome to the future. Then, we'll look inside the 2026 fair, explore the humanoid robot revolution, discuss the magic of Shenzhen, and wrap things up with The Future Accelerates. All right, let's jump right into part one. Welcome to the future, unveiling the CHTF. Every single year, this massive event brings together global innovators, boundary-pushing researchers, and some seriously forward-thinking companies. You'll often hear it referred to as China's answer to CES, and, for those of you who track consumer electronics, CES is an absolute titan. Holding that same level of prestige, it means the CHTF is way more than just a showcase. It's a vital platform for global technological cooperation. It is quite literally where the world meets to build tomorrow. Moving right along to part two, inside the 2026 fair. Let's get into the dates, details, and the overall scope. Taking place from November 26th to November 28th at the massive Shenzhen World Exhibition and Convention Center, the sheer scale of this event is just staggering. Organizers expect thousands of exhibitors and visitors pouring in from over 100 different countries and regions. 100. That is a truly global convergence of ideas and capital, not just your average regional tech meetup. So, what exactly are they focusing on this year? Well, the heavy hitters include artificial intelligence, humanoid robots, smart manufacturing, and green energy. But it extends well into biotechnology, autonomous vehicles, and the rapidly growing low-altitude economy, which is fascinating. It essentially reads like a master roadmap for the next century of human progress. But let's ground these abstract technologies for a second. These innovations are quite literally redefining how people live and work. The consensus among experts right now is that these specific industries will fundamentally shape our daily routines over the next decade. We're talking about AI systems autonomously optimizing city grids to prevent power outages, or smart manufacturing drastically reducing the cost of medical devices. From how we commute to how we heal our bodies, it is all being redefined right here. Okay, part three, the humanoid robot revolution, the sci-fi reality. We are seeing an incredible, widening spectrum of versatility right now. We aren't just talking about those specialized single-task factory arms anymore. Humanoid robots are now being deployed across massive extremes. On one end, they're providing nuanced, friendly human interaction in customer service roles, like guiding hotel guests right to their rooms. And on the exact opposite end, they're executing heavy, demanding industrial labor, like precisely welding automotive chassis on a busy factory floor. And this breakneck speed of development, it is being fueled by billions of dollars. Leading tech companies are pouring unprecedented capital into robotics. Because of this massive influx of funding, visitors this year are expected to witness leaps forward that make last year's models look ancient by comparison. It's honestly like a modern gold rush, but instead of pickaxes, it's neural networks and titanium joints. So, here's a question for you. Could robots soon become a normal part of everyday life? I want you to pause and really think about that for a second. We are completely moving past asking if this will happen, and we're rapidly approaching the when. The societal shift this robotics revolution represents is imminent, and the CHTF is giving us a front row seat to its arrival. Which brings us to part four, the magic of Shenzhen, the engine of innovation. You really cannot separate the significance of this fair from its host city. Shenzhen has undergone this dramatic, almost unbelievable transformation. It evolved from a small fishing village just a few decades ago into a bona fide global tech hub. Its history highlights an almost unparalleled scale of ambition. Literally, it went from a quiet coastal town to a booming metropolis with a GDP that rivals entire countries, practically overnight. And if you need concrete proof of that transformation, just look at the homegrown titans that actually call Shenzhen home. We're talking Huawei, Tencent, DJI, BYD. These are massive, world-renowned technology giants. Having them rooted there makes the city a literal symbol of rapid economic and technological growth. So, hosting the China High-Tech Fair in this specific city isn't just a logistical choice. It's a statement. It's a powerful symbol of global ambition. The fair perfectly mirrors Shenzhen's relentless drive to stay at the absolute forefront of global tech. It's this incredible cycle where the city and the event are constantly feeding into each other's momentum.
All right, our final section, part 5, the future accelerates. The race is on.
If there is one core takeaway from all of this information today, it's that the race for technological innovation is accelerating faster than ever before. It's not just moving forward, the actual pace of change is speeding up. Every single year at the CHTF, the leaps in capability across AI, green energy, and smart manufacturing, they just become larger and way more disruptive. So, I'll leave you with this. What technology are you most excited about? Based on what's coming out of the 2026 fair, what captures your imagination the most? Is it AI autonomously redefining how we work? Is it humanoid robots taking over our daily tasks? Or maybe a low-altitude economy full of literal flying cars? The race is absolutely on, and it is going to be fascinating to watch unfold. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep looking to the future.